right, good evening, my powerful MVP family. Lunch is over and I am home. And I just wanted to just talk for a moment with you guys and to just remind you of God's goodness. And that when we believe in Him, and we talk with Him, that He does make things happen for us. So I'm just hoping that wherever you are at this moment, that all is well. And as I always say, if it's not even well, just remember that He's the one who calms the seas and stills the calms the sea, right, and stills the waters when the seas are raging. And so if you talk to Him and you talk to Him sincerely, He already knows your heart, and He knows what you're going through. He knows what your needs are. But sometimes He just wants you to talk to Him about it. I said, teaching for so long, I used to look forward to the snow days, because the snow days mean that if the children are out, then we are out as well. I'm not comfortable walking in the snow. Gone are the days years ago when we came here. Here we had to battle through it. And it was not something I was excited about. But back then, you had to get it done because you weren't qualified for too much. And what I was qualified for, they said I had an accent. And the company people would not be able to understand when I speak. And so that knocked me out of the competition there. And so I resorted to taking care of people, the sick people. And while I did that, I was able to go to school. But taking care of sick people is one of the things where when it snows, you can take off because they're depending on you. So you still have to trudge through it and deal with it. Sometimes in New York, the snow, we get some snow that was so tall. When they chop through it and you're walking on the sidewalk, nobody can see you in there. But God knew my heart. And even though I moved further north where there's more snow, what happens is that in the school system, when the kids are out, then you get a chance to be out with the snow. And so all the years, I've been teaching, and for the last few years when it became like kids were just so not cooperating, not doing what they need to do, they received so much power that it was kind of useless to talk to them, because you're guiding them and you're telling them what society will accept and how they can change their situations to better, but they're not hearing you. And there are many times when I wanted to leave the classroom, just leave it alone, but couldn't figure out where to go, because I said, where am I going to go where I'll be able to be home when it snows? And God, I said, answers prayers, my people. And so today we went into work, and as you know, I am in training. We are in training. But we're already hired, but they're training us how to do the job. And we went in this morning, and as we got ready to start up and to start looking at systems and learning how to use them or to access them, the instructor said, or the trainer said, oh, by the way, guys, remember tomorrow you won't be here. You'll be working from home. Imagine how happy this woman was. I was so happy. I was so happy. But regardless that I'm taking an Uber straight to the door, but it's just the thought that getting up, for me to get from my front door down 3 steps, I think it's 3 or 2, walk out, maybe the guy would drive up in the driveway, in one of the driveways, but I'd still have to trudge through the snow to get to the car. But now, all I need to do is to get up, make my own meal, eat a piece of fruit or something, and go sit in the workspace in my office. Who could it be but God? Sometimes I listen to people complaining and saying, things are so bad, and they've been praying and God won't do anything. But I think it's the sincerity of the heart. and the reason why we want the change. Right, guys, that's how long my hair is. You see that? But it's so curly. But the first time I went with my hair out like that since I cut it. And so when you talk to God, just talk to Him with the sincerity from your heart. And it's not about you want something because somebody else has it, but you genuinely want it to make a change for you. A humble change. I was coming home, the Uber that came to get me, we come out, and he was a young man. He said he was teaching in my neck of the in this same district that I'm in. And he said he had to walk out, just walk away. And the kids were just too much. And I was just talking with him about the survey they sent me, the thing they sent for me to fill out. And I said, I don't know if you received one, but I just told him the plain truth from the top to the bottom. And what we call them, superintendents, everybody comes in with a doctorate degree, and they make sure these people get paid. But the poor children who need the support, they need the support. They said it since COVID until now. Oh, nobody is coming out. Lies. We get people, send them there, and they choose not to hire them. But these people come in with their doctorate degrees because that's how they do it. They're friends of friends. And they all come in and they get these huge positions and then do them for 5 years. And then they just retire. Because that's the gist of it, Retire on a good salary so they can still live big. And so they have nothing to give back. Nothing. You don't see their faces. You don't see them giving anything to what needs to be done to make the place better. They just come and suck and suck. Right now we're in a deficit of $77 million. Where did it go? Our salaries didn't go up. So where did all that money go? And yet you go to school. One paraprofessional on the 6th grade floor. One. She was out sick. She did a surgery. She was out for how long? And while she was out, there was nobody down there to support anything or anybody. All the little kids who need one-to-one support. All of them who need support. Nothing for them. You go on the 8th grade floor. Not even one adult support. Not even one. Not even one. In the whole building, with all of the 6th grade had 19 students with IEPs. 19. And going up on the other floors, who knows? And Thursday or Wednesday, when that teacher got into it with the kid called her mother, videotaped the teacher. And nobody is saying to the child, didn't you hear the teacher ask you more than once to go back to your class? This kid didn't go in there because he wanted to offer something or he was going to take a break and sit quietly. He went in there disrupting. And the teacher went off. Because there's so much that people can take and then no more, And in the end, mother called the cops. Of course, mom's going to call the cops. Mom's never going to say to their kid, why didn't you listen? If she told you to move, then you should have moved. Nope. The teachers are always wrong. How dare they talk to my kid like that? How dare they embarrass my kid? But they don't look at the embarrassment the kids are putting on teachers. They don't. I was sharing with my son how kids come from the islands, years ago when kids come from the islands. You're happy to have them. Oh my God, you can't wait. Because they have a foundation in math. They know how to write an essay and they knew grammar. And you knew that they're coming. Miss, Good morning, miss. But they come in with something. And then it got to the point where they're coming and you don't even want them to know you're from Jamaica with them. Because they disrespect the height of name brands and this and that. That's all they get caught up in. And they teach the other kids the bad words that Jamaica, the bad, or we call it profanity. And that's all. Miss, what does this mean? Miss, what does that mean? And you just have to lay down the rules and tell them, don't ever do that again. There's so much beauty from Jamaica. And then you don't want them. You're afraid to have them. So I was saying to Christopher, we're talking about, behaviors in the classroom. And I was telling him how tough the situation can become when you have kids who know how to do the right thing or who know that they should be respectful. And when you have a kid going off and carrying on and saying all sorts of unnecessary, using the profanity, F this, F that. I'm not doing no effing this. Get the F out of my face. Don't say one effing word to me. And you hear that little girl sit over there. Miss, you let them talk to you like that? And I'm saying to my son, that's the worst thing. Because you don't want to accept that kind of a behavior because that's not what it's about. School should not be kids cussing at teachers and saying all sorts of negatives. School is a learning space, a learning environment. And so when you have that little kid who will ask a question and you just stand there like, what do you say to this kid? I'm not making them do it, but what recourse do I have? And so the school systems need a whole revamping, a whole makeover. I don't know how they're going to really take back the power from these children. I am trying to figure out how. But as I say to people, when you give people stuff that they're not mature enough to use, they use it in a bad way. And when they use it to maim, they use it to wound people, they use it in some volatile way. See, young teenagers not mature enough to even understand life as it is. But they become killers for hire. Because somebody empowered them and made them feel, you can do it. No, man, just... And they teach them how to be angry and how to pick up the gun and just shoot without mercy. And when they do that, these kids just go crazy. They go rampant. They don't care if it's even the parents or the siblings that they have to turn that gun on. They don't care. It's the same thing in the school system. Give these little kids, they're coming down, they're smoking the weed. Yes, weed is legalized. But they're coming down and they're smoking the weed and they're just doing it blindly. Because if you ask them to read a sentence, they can't read it. But they're powerful in the words and they have a whole slew of followers. The teachers come in and they come in vain because no learning is going on. One kid on grade level. You try your best, but the distractions are great and it's an easier way for them now, it seems, to turn against the teacher and walk away from learning. Because you have that boy who, instead of them standing up against that bad influence, it's easier for them to join it because they don't want anybody to bully them. They don't want anybody to say anything about them. And so it's easier for them to join and disrupt. And you have 27 kids, 25 kids, and 19 of them is in the corner doing nothing. They're on the phones. They're walking in and out. They're doing all sorts of stuff, especially in the 8th grades. And the poor teachers, what do they do? And if they say they're tired, then the kids pull out phones. And it's okay for kids to videotape a teacher, but If the teacher takes out her phone and videotape a kid, then all of a sudden they're reprimanded. I think the AP told one person, she said, when the kids are fighting and I take a pic, I'm not taking the pictures to put out there. I'm taking a picture of the altercation. So if they ask me what happened, I have it as reference. Well, you're not supposed to videotape the kids, but the kids are supposed to videotape the teachers, right? And we're in all the whatever they have there, all the protocols. Does it say? She said she knew of somewhere where it says you can tape them for if there's an altercation. The woman, the AP couldn't tell her where in the protocol it says she couldn't videotape them. But all she said to her was, when the principal speaks to me one time, I do what he says. And these are the things that is killing our society. We're not looking at things. We look like, oh, they say this. Same thing. The district tells them run. They don't say, why am I running? They just run. And so people who are not in classrooms, and I'm sorry that I had to veer back into the classroom, but, people who are not in the classroom, who I found out something about this superintendent which shocked me. But I can't speak on it because I didn't see it myself. To say that she never worked in a public school classroom. She has other, whatever, but not in a public school setting classroom. But she holds the biggest job in the school system, collecting the biggest salary. The other day she cried, oh, she needs a stipend. She's supposed to get the stipend. After all that she already taken. She wants a stipend when teachers are in the classrooms by themselves with 20 kids or more and 19 of them are considered mentally unstable. And they can't find a partner to put in the classrooms with teachers, and they can't find a paraprofessional to give to these kids who has paperwork to say they need a one-to-one support. And nobody sees that as a problem. Today I noticed from my school, like 5 teachers were out. Not counting myself and the teacher who they fired, who walked out last week. People are tired. So my whole idea of coming on here was to talk about the snow day and to know that God put me in this position. God is good. I'm learning how to do something new. Feels good. And when the snow comes, they're willing to say, you will work from home today. So after these 6 weeks left, this we did 1 week. We have this week, this is our second week, so we're going to have 5 weeks left. And then we're working from home. Who could it be but God? So people out there saying, I don't know. You just got to get up, man. Get up. It's there. It's out there for you. But don't give up and give in and complain. Try your best. Be willing to learn something new. Because believe me, they're paying us for to be trained. And as the lady says, they invested so much in you guys already. They did background checks. They had to pay for that. If you're sitting here, it means you passed your background check. They've done so much. So they're willing to keep you guys invested so you're here. And as you learn, it's not going to be, In the school system, they hire you, then throw you in a classroom. No support, nothing. They just throw you in there with 20 or something kids. But here they are, they're training us. We're getting the training we need. And after the training is done, we have people that we are budded with, we are paired with, who are there still to guide us. Who could it be but Jesus? Get out there, guys, and follow your hearts. Get out there and seek and you will find. Seek and you will find. I always said in life, I go about life and a lot of young people always, I don't know what it is about me, but a lot of young people they like me. I'm teaching, here they are. Whatever it is, it's just seemed like they are so attracted to me. And it was one of those young people who, thank God, in life, don't ever just live for yourself. You support others any way you can support. And when you see them trying, lift them up, don't push them down. Because you never know. It was the support, buying my Avon from her, supporting her. Her little daughter starts selling her cheesecake. Whether I wanted or not, I was so proud of the little girl. And I told her. And I made sure that I always just patronize her. And apart from that, we at work, I knew her for so many years. And the respect was there. And when I reached out, when I said I left the school, and I was wondering, what the hell do I go? Where do I go? Do I retire on the amount that I'll get? Or do I try to work more? Because I want to work more. As long as I can move. I want to be able, I can walk, I can do what I do. I don't want to sit home. And she said, Miss So-and-so, here's a link, try this. And I got in there and I navigated and I looked and I did what I needed to do, fill out the application, post my resume. And one interview, guys, not 2, 3, 4 places and sit here waiting for the rejection. One interview. So I'm telling you guys, it doesn't matter. A lot of people, they look, oh, it's not about your size. Just know that you know how to speak to people. Make your work ethics precede you. Whatever the job is, do your best work and then go on about your business. Just do your best work and let your work ethics precede you. Because at the end of the day, when people, they do all this background check, and when they pull up, they'll see who you are, what you're about, and why you're a good fit for their company. So I came home and I feel good. No hustle, no bustle, no cussing out, no, oh my God, I'm tired. Oh my God, this is too much. Oh, these kids. And unfortunately, they lost somebody. The math director sent me an email last night. It was a touching email. He says, I truly hope that you are coming back. And it makes you feel good that people out there really appreciate it, did notice your work and appreciate it. It feels good to know that. But it's because you work hard and you allow your work ethics to precede you. When people see you, it doesn't matter how fat you are. It doesn't matter how black you are. It doesn't matter how short your hair is or how long your hair is. It doesn't matter how skinny you are. I'm fat, I'm sexy, I'm good, I do me. But it doesn't matter. It's about how you did your work. That's it, They hire you to do a job. Do the best job you can do. Let people miss you. Never let them be glad that you're not there. Let them miss you. The board, when they send out that thing, I'm like, whoa. Why, But you look at all these things and you say, okay. And so I say, guys, the sky's the limit. The limitless opportunities out there. You don't have to sit and feel belittled and feel overwhelmed and disrespected and unvalued. You don't have to feel that way. When you get up in the mornings and you're going to spend half your day in a space, you want it to be a space that makes you feel elevated. It makes you feel that sense of peacefulness. So I say to you, rise up and go make miracles happen. Don't settle for less. Don't ever settle for less. Get up and go look for your worth. Go look for your worth. Because at the end of the day, you want to feel good inside and out. So yes, guys, start of week 2. Today I did lunch. I shared the environment with you. How beautiful it is. How just peaceful. Nobody screaming and calling people out their names, kicking things through in garbage. No, peaceful. And so when you have that, if it's even, you just appreciate it as it comes. Don't look for a big old amount. Just take it one day at a time. Step by step, take it little at a time. Don't choke on anything. A little bit at a time. One step at a time. And see how beautiful it works out to be. So I'm just saying to you guys, get up. Get up. Stop sitting down and giving up and settling for the bottom of the totem pole. Get up. Create good memories, memories that last, memories that make you feel good and also make others feel good. Get up. Be the best you can be. Become that stronger, better you. And give back as much as you have received. Give back a little something. And watch the doors open. And watch the windows open. And look for the opportunities to come that will move you from one space to a better space. Trust Miss Bev, guys, and get out there and go pray to God and embrace Him as your Savior. Whether listen, just embrace Him. Whether you go to church, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, doesn't matter. Find Him, embrace Him, He's right there. Just talk to Him. Just talk to Him. Doesn't cost you one darn thing to open your mouth and say, Lord, I am here. Lord, help me. Lord, bless me so I can be a blessing to others. Lord, I thank you. I thank you for all the blessings you have bestowed upon me. And I'm thanking you in advance for all the blessings you will bestow upon me and my family in days to come, in months to come, in years to come. Talk to the man because him did it and he will hear you. Him know your heart, but him see you if you knock and it will open up for you. Him say, seek, get up, go look. Don't sit waiting for it to drop in your lap. Get up, go look. And when you go look and you ask questions and people see, you will find. Believe me, because it is true. If you can't be good, be careful, people. Walk good, do good, live good. Life with Bev Brown. Thanks for all your support, watching my videos, liking my videos. Thank you for running the soup kitchen last night. I didn't post a video, even though you sent me the video of their meal. But keep up the good works. Trending Live TV, thank you so much for all that you have been doing for my channel. I so totally appreciate you. When we sleep, you are up. When we're up, you're asleep over there in the Philippines. But thank you, my friend, for all you have been doing. I so totally appreciate all of you. Little J Plays, guys, if you haven't checked out her channel, please go check her out and support her. Ernestine and all the rest of people. Jet also has a little, I think she's on TikTok though. I think that's TikTok that she's on. But my people, listen, go over there and support them. The J Jordan, guys, go support the J. He does all these exercises. Right now he's doing pull-ups. I couldn't even do 2 pull-ups. But go over there and support them, people. These are trying people. And as I said, we don't know where our opportunities lie. But when we get up and we're trying, Guys, I'm just asking you, each one helps one. None of us are islands. We just need to start somewhere. And if you haven't started and and you can help somebody, to help them the best way you can help them, guys. Because none of us, every one of us, at some point in our life, had gotten some form of pulling up. So please pull up somebody. And if just pulling us up is just subscribing to our channels, liking the videos, guys, just share them. As I said, it's not hard to share, Press that little arrow under the video. It says like, you see the thumbs up. Press the thumbs up, people. It gives us a little oomph. And on the curve arrow, press on it and it will open up places you can share to. One of them, the green thing for WhatsApp, press it, click on the names you want to send it to and just send it. You can put in there, support this person, guys. Or subscribe to her channel. Because some people don't understand what support means. But tell them, subscribe to her channel. Or his channel. And send it. And then click again the link on one of them that you just sent. And select 5 more. And just send them to everybody in your WhatsApp. If you send them to 30 people, and 5 people out of that 30 subscribe to the channel, and like a video, what have you, it's a blessing, guys. So, guys, just please support the thing, man. Give us, just give us your love and your support. And if you're new passing by, please subscribe to the channel and support us. We're trying. We're not sitting down waiting for handouts. We're not sitting down begging for somebody to do this or do that. We are trying. So please help us as we help ourselves. Because that's what I like. I like when people are trying. I am going to be there to light that fire under you so you can rise up and do better than you were doing before. So I want people to do that for me too. Just support the channel. One of these days, Miss Bev will sit here with an orphanage, taking in kids who have been abused, kids who have no fathers, no mothers. I would like that. I want to open my own school. But if I don't open my own school, listen, the paperwork to start even a daycare in this country, it's a laugh out loud stuff, guys. During my time off and do my thing, I got the applications. I started filling out the applications, and then reality starts hitting that it's not as simple as it is. It's not as cut dry as it is. You have the ideas. You have everything mapped out in your head. You can see it. You can literally touch it. But when it comes to these places, and you can only go so far. But if it's even to open somewhere where people, I would love that. To have somebody who can bathe and could just, I was looking at something over there in Africa where they cut off all the kids are low hair. All of them. And so it makes it easier for and I'm saying, God. But who knows what tomorrow will bring. So support the thing, man. I get there. You guys know that I'm not going to be a selfish, mean person. I love to share what I have. I don't want to be eating a whole bread while somebody's sitting over there just so me chew them swallow. No, me like that. If me have a bread, you go and get a piece of the bread there. So support the thing, guys, and let us grow. Let us grow. The hardest thing was to take up a camera. Up till now, I gave away my GoPro. Never took a video of my GoPro. And then found out somebody needed one. And I sent it. I just do my videos on my camera. That's enough for me to handle. And I upload them and I'm done. And you guys watch them and like them. And you give me comments and you make me feel good inside. Yesterday I went on. There were so many comments. I was just smiling. I said, God, thank you. And we had 3,313. Who knew? But we're growing, and I thank all of you. So stay blessed, people. I didn't intend to talk this long, but you know what? It's a beautiful day. Tomorrow's a snowy day. I'm trying to wear my hair out. But that's the hair, guys. It's what it is. It's what it is. So be good to yourselves and just know that Miss Bev, love to all of you, all of you. Just love, love, love all of you. Take good care of yourselves. You can't be good, be careful. But as I said again and again and again, walk good, do good, smile, sing, walk. Don't forget to get up and walk. Walk. Just walk. Just walk. It's a good thing. Bye.